Welcome to the Totally Radical series. We're turning back the clock to a thrilling era of the 80s. Get ready for an electrifying journey through the times as we kick off the season opener of this 10-week series in partnership with eMotorsport Championship. We're here at the iconic Daytona International Raceway, and the excitement is contagious. In this series, we're challenging the nostalgic spirit of the 80s, where bold colors, neon lights, and radical vibes ruled the track. It's a celebration of everything that made an era legendary, fused with cutting-edge technology of present day. But that's not all. As we embrace the retro charm, and we also bring you the sheer power of the 2015 Radical RXC Turbo, this remarkable, true testament of modern engineering is the star of the show. With its roaring engine and its sleek design, it's a beast on the track and ready to take on any challenge. As we rev our engines, the adrenaline-fueled action begins, so buckle up. Get ready for this high-octane spectacle. We've got a thrilling battles and daring overtakes and adrenaline-pumping racing, all set against the backdrop of this iconic Daytona International Raceway. The competition is fierce, and each driver vies for the top spot on the podium. Who will conquer the track and claim victory in this inaugural race of the Totally Radicals series? Hello, and Jesus, Chris, you're back one day. Hello, and welcome to eMotorsport Championship. Thanks so much for joining us. It's a new series. It's Wednesday. Chris is back, and I'm alongside him for this fantastic series. Chris, you know what? It's funny. I thought about wearing. We should have collaborated, and I'm kind of sad you didn't message me beforehand, because I had a button up lined up, and I was like, I don't know if Chris is going to do this as we get back into it. But I should have known that you are not going to disappoint.
Saw, Justin. Saw, dude.
A saw, dude. What
Saw, dude. We gonna get radical, saw.
Good stuff. So yeah, here we are for this 10-week series, Spec Radicals, called the Totally Radical series. Should be a good time. I'm really looking forward to it. Chris, what's your take on this?
Dude, I'm excited. I've been waiting so long to see Radicals make their entrance on this league. It's gonna be great. These cars are stupid fast.
They are.
So yeah, I can't wait to see these drivers try and figure this out.
Yeah, and I'm excited to have you back on Wednesdays. I'm glad you're back to streaming with me. It's been a long road. I've missed streaming on Wednesdays.
Same.
But I know you were having fun in that Porsche Carrera Cup. We're doing State of the Championship tomorrow, so we'll get a little bit more into detail on that. But so did you have fun in the Porsche series?
I had a time. And it was partially good.
Yeah, well, you secured a championship, your first one.
I sure did. My first championship. I had so much competition the whole time.
Well, you did in the beginning, and then
Sparky and FFR Crank, they were giving me a time. Also was Donkey, and then two of those people upgraded, and one of those people left. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but still, baby. Yeah, you got that gold. You got that gold. All right, let's go ahead and hop into the game, and yeah, we can go ahead and go over the grid here. Let's hop. Ooh, there we go. Host is changing race setup. Here, let's go. Yeah, let's go hop into the game. Let's check it out. Chris, if you don't mind, we've been doing it with Chuck, but you want to read the grid off?
I would love to read the grid off.
You can bring it up on your phone.
Shoot, that's right, I can.
As Miss Led is getting the race ready to go.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
No, you're good. You're good. All
grid.
good.
Here we are. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your race grid. Okay, let's take these things off. I can't see anything.
We did take you off camera for a moment there, but now we're back. It's funny. All right, let's go over the grid.
Securing pole position in the season opener for the Radicals, we've got RZL Demon. He is your platinum driver in first. Starting next to Demon on row 1, we've got Raymond Roodles, excuse me, Raymond Roodles, another platinum driver. Starting third on row 2 here, we've got Fierce Reactions, your third platinum driver. Next to Fierce Reactions, we got DMS Dan 48. He's a gold driver. And starting row 3 in 5th position, we've got FFR Walshy, good old Walshy, your second of the gold drivers. And then 6th place, rounding out row 3, we've got EMC Vision. He's going to be a platinum driver, so a little bit slow from him in quality. Starting 7th, we've got FFR Crank. He's your third gold driver. Larry B the G, another gold. And Aprilia Man rounding out the golds. Then we've got, this is starting the AM category, we've got our bronze driver, EMC Swiss, absolutely decimating the competition here. Flieger Gaming 25, a silver driver, followed by Gun of Liberty, a new driver with us, silver. And EMC Outlaw 47 redid his license spec, and he's now a silver driver. He's running on a wheel. He will be the third silver driver. In 14th, Haymaker 2002351, your second bronze driver. Galore Cobra and Titipa 2 or Dos, rounding 15th and 16th.
Looks like we've got a few other new drivers in here. Quincy hopping in with us for this event. 15 drivers so far. We did have a bunch of drivers that actually weren't able to make it, so it's very unfortunate for them. They're going to miss this round 1, which is always a very important round here with eMotorsport. It's always Daytona. Always got to do the Daytona and end the series with Road Atlanta.
Right. It's the defining moment.
I know, but to be fair, these two tracks make some of the best racing in all of Forza, especially the season closers on Road Atlanta. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it is about Road Atlanta that makes for such good racing. I don't know. It's such a good track, and like for it being such a long track, the pack stays together pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I will attest to it. Road Atlanta was arguably my best race in the PCC, with the exception of Daytona. Daytona's really good, but Road Atlanta was great.
Hold on. While you're talking, so
yeah.
let's talk about the Radical series real fast, and I'm gonna go get some sunglasses. I'll be right back.
Oh, bet. Let's do it. Yeah. So while Dustin's getting his sunglasses, we are running the Radical RXC. This is a closed cockpit Radical, powered by the Ford EcoBoost V6. The classification in Forza is P, prototype, 912 performance index. If you're into that sort of stuff, I am not. These cars are sort of close to LMP3, LMP2 spec and speed, so they're pretty quick cars. High downforce, low drag, lots of power, lots of potential to smoke the rear tires. More like Eco Boom, GSX Buff says. Yeah, more or less. Thank you, Outlaw. I found these shades for free.
All right, we're doing it. We got the Miami vibes. I got the white shirt on. I got the pink Fit Vipers. We're ready to do it. Let's go.
It's gonna get radical, dude.
Let's go, Radical. All right, so
yeah.
let me. What were you talking about there? Because I had to run real fast. Change shirt.
I was just going over the car, the Radical RXC.
Ooh, we got some facts.
Telling about the engine, about the specs.
It is honestly, it's such an amazing car. I mean, it's British, so it's got to get He's going to get a little hall pass for being British. But besides that, ultra fast carbon fiber chassis, very lightweight, you know, just over 2,000 pounds, you know, 400 and some horsepower with that 3.5 EcoBoost. Like, it is, it's a lot.
It's a rocket. It's a little rocket ship.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see. These cars were hitting excess of 180 miles an hour around the high banks at Daytona. So it was pretty cool to see the testing and the times. I'm curious because I know a lot of drivers have putting in some laps. I think EMC Swiss said he put in about 600 laps here, which I don't find that surprising in the slightest bit, I'll be quite honest. Because he usually does put in an absolute astronomical amount of laps in any game he plays. Whether
right.
It's ACC. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and hop in back into the game. There's your grid, ladies and gentlemen. FFR Roodles leading the pack. Fierce Reactions in second place. DMS Dan in third place. Walshy, Vision, Crank. Larry B. the G back with us. Good to see him back. He hasn't been here since we did the Indy Series a few race series back. Should be good stuff. We've got a lot of fast drivers here with us.
Definitely. Also, could I have some sound?
Ooh, I guess so.
I guess so. Pretty please. Please.
There we go. Got some sound.
Splendid.
Much better.
Oh, I did pro livery there from
Oh,
Roodles.
look at that thing.
Ah. It's the 80s, baby.
Yeah, that.
Oh, all the FFR guys. No wonder they had the coming soon. They had to unveil it.
They had to unveil it.
Wow.
Wait, are they all in the same one?
I saw one of the other FFR drivers back there. He had the same pink. Yeah, FFR Walshy with that electric pink neon.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Roodles taking us to the grid as he enters the West Horseshoe. Fantastic racing circuit here at Daytona International Raceway. Always love when eMotorsport comes here. It always puts on a good race, whether it's GTs, Miatas, Radicals, Porsches, whatever we bring here, it always brings great racing.
Oh yeah. Now this, and even in real life sim racing, no matter what, this track is awesome. Great racing to come.
Oh, absolutely. So, as we have at the pro category and amateur category sitting about 5 seconds back on the pro category, which they will have a staggered start. Give them a little space so they don't get too tangled up. But should be a good race. DMS Dan qualifying in third place there, and that Dan's towing Dynamite Motorsports number 49 in that blue and white Radical.
A classy livery, simplistic.
It is, yeah. I
Right
agree.
to the point.
Fierce Reactions. He was a fierce competitor in our Porsche Carrera Cup.
Oh boy, yeah.
Demon, yes, but it also depends on where the incident is. If it's in the beginning of the lap and closer to the pit window, it will be counted as a pit. Alrighty then, as FFR Roodles leads us to the flag, we're about to get this race underway. Green flag's out and away they go. Great start for Fierce Reactions, uncontested at the moment. But Roodles leads us into turn one. DMS Dan coming under pressure from, it looks like, FFR Walshy. into the International Horseshoe they go. Alongside Walshy goes side by side, tries to take a pass, but Fierce Reaction cuts him off. Oh, we've got double wide just further back. Larry B the G down in 7th place. Good start for him. Looks like he's up about a position, trying to contest FFR Crank there. Putting the pressure on a Pretty Man leading out the back. Let's check out the amateur category and see how it's going. EMC Swiss leading the amateurs into the International Horseshoe, but it looks like Flicker Gaming is trying to fight him. Oh, the father and son duo. How many times have you seen that, Chris?
Oh, yeah. That's good to see those two out running together. Look how close Flieger trying to put the pressure on EMC Swiss there. EMC Outlaw here trying to make a pass on Quincy. That beautiful silver livery from EMC Outlaw 47.
Yeah, Haymaker holding it down back there in 13th place, holding off the UDP T-Dub. Good to see him back with us. Always fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what else.
Outlaw running with the replica of the old Panos Esperante GTR1. That's a copy of that livery. I spoke with him earlier about that. Beautiful livery. Up at the front,
we've
EMC
got
Vision.
Yeah, Vision. Bringing it
up here
in.
in 3rd. Trying to put the pressure here on Fierce Reactions in 2nd. FFR Walshy all over that back bumper, diffuser, whatever it is, of EMC Vision here.
Yeah, Walshy's definitely putting the pressure. Got a little bit of a gap between these four to DMS Dan. Let's see what that gap is currently sitting at. We'll have to keep an eye on it and monitor what's going on. See if that group is going to break away there. Yeah, DMS Dan just under a second back there, but the front group covered just with about a second between all of them. Oh, looks like actually Vision got a bad entry up onto the west banking, which has allowed Walshy to catch up and just narrow it down, but give that bit of advantage to Fierce Reaction.
Yeah, let's check what kind of an exit these drivers are getting out of the bus stop. Now remember, Forza race regulations are back on, so these drivers are going to have to be a lot more careful than normal exiting, especially the bus stop. Very easy to cut what Forza deems as the track limits there.
Absolutely.
Fierce Reactions and FFR Roodles running away so far, about 0.8 second gap between Misled Vision, or EMC Vision.
Larry B the G trying to push his way up to catch with Crank, part of that FFR team in that beautiful livery, that black purple retro livery. I love it. We need pictures of it so we can post it all over socials, because that livery is 100% the vibe we are trying to give off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, FFR team really showing up here in full. Frank holding down the back between the teammates. Larry B the G all over that back wing.
Ooh, looks like our first place in amateur is coming under fire from Coinsey.
Oh, boy. EMC Swiss trying to hold down that position. Aggressive defending there.
Ooh, but it looks like... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, he's not going to let that door get opened. EMC Swiss positioning that car just right, so Coinsey just doesn't have the right line. Price is averted for now. Who's going to have the better launch here going onto the banking? EMC Swiss giving himself a little bit of distance. Coinsey in the draft here, closing space, 63 feet ahead. Staying 62, 61, so he's closing. What can he do in the bus stop with the little lobster on his roof? Ooh, getting close to those track limits.
Excellent drive coming out of the bus stop there, or the Le Mans chicane as of 2023, which I think is terrible. It's the bus stop.
They renamed it. It's a bus stop. That's what it is. EMC Swiss navigating that better than Coincy. Coincy's going to have to catch back up and set himself up for round 2 here.
Yeah, Demon, we'll have to keep an eye on the penalties because some of these drivers have gotten, let's say, a bit complacent when it comes to track limits. So we will have to see how it fares out. But so far, it looks like everyone's doing pretty well with track limits there. Then again, Daytona doesn't really have much issues with track limits except for in the bus stop.
Except for the bus stop. Coincy getting aggressive here, takes the position from EMC Swiss. He closed huge distance into the braking zone of the International Horseshoe, cut in, and got an excellent drive out of the corner. EMC Swiss left defenseless. Now, back on the attack. He's got to retaliate to try to get that position right back before Coincy can settle in too much.
Yeah, Coincy sitting at about 3/4 of a second gap, just ahead of Swiss. EMC Outlaw down about 2.5 seconds. Let's check in on Outlaw, how he's doing. Ooh, Outlaw's coming under pressure from Fleer Gaming. Look at the controller twitch that Fleer's got going on compared to the wheel driver of EMC Outlaw. Outlaw's so smooth around the banking here around Daytona, but it looks like Fleer's going to put some pressure on him.
He's put the pressure on, but I tell you what, wheel drivers have, I think, a little bit of an advantage at Daytona, even just the road course. Forza seems to appreciate a wheel setup on this track. I can say for myself, I was actually able to battle against FFR Crank for once here at Daytona. I mean, that was a wheel versus controller battle there.
I think the advantage there is just when you're on the banking and you're using the controlling and you are dabbing on the turn, you know?
Correct.
I think you're scrubbing off speed there and you're making the car wiggle, which is just kind of like breaking traction on all 4 wheels at any point in time. Where with the wheel being so smooth operator, just around the banking there, that it just makes it so much easier that you can carry the speed and be smooth about it. All 4 wheels are under traction. You're not losing traction and then losing speed, which you're scrubbing a little bit around the turns. At Daytona, the wheel has such an advantage here.
This is true, and I have noticed actually in the bus stop, if you pick the right line, you actually can be, again, smoother with a wheel setup and really get that preferred line through the bus stop. So EMC Outlaw running Aprilia Man kind of in his own race at the moment.
We've got a good battle with Larry B. the Hedge and FFR Crank. Great battle between these two. Oh, looks like we've got a good battle up front. Let's check that out.
Oh boy. Fierce reactions all over the tail.
Now keep in mind here, Roodles is on a controller, I believe. Fierce Reactions is on a wheel, and Misled is also on a controller. So we got a wheel sandwich here.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out. Let's watch them as they get onto the banking. Looks like FFR Roodles already with a 2 1/4 of penalties, as is Misled Vision.
Yeah, Fierce Reactions is a very, very clean racer, as we saw in the Porsche Carrera Cup, which just ended last week. Very clean driver, clean driver.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's a great driver.
Great sportsmanship, great driver, great with everyone, and he's fast on a wheel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's the brilliant thing to see. Check it out. Yeah, look at that. Fierce Reaction, so smooth over those bankings, and FFR Roodles and Vision. You can see just those cars they're just twitching a little bit. They kind of have a little compulsory motor issue. Ooh, double screen of death here.
Oh no.
Okay,
Fierce Reactions.
Disconnect.
Oh no, what drama. Fierce Reactions bringing the heat.
I'm telling you, Dustin. I'm telling you, we have power beyond our understanding.
With great power comes great responsibility. And I'm sorry I damned you so many times.
It's fine. It's just a game.
But hey, in the end, you still won the championship.
We got that gold, baby. Well, that is tough to see Fierce Reactions disconnect just as we were talking to him. Well, who do we want to screw over next?
Well, we'll stick to Roodles for a little bit.
We'll stick to Roodles. We'll try to get an EMC team member the win tonight, eh?
I mean, to be fair, EMC Vision is also known as Mr. Daytona. He has won so many races here, whether it's NASCAR. I think he won the IndyCar race here too. Look at that livery. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. No, he's won a bunch now. Well, yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't win the 500. That's the only thing I can take away from him. But everything else, he hasn't.
Oh yeah, you did win the 500.
I sure did.
Nice. I forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure Freezy Boy still hates me.
That's probably why he quitted the Discord and everything else. He just gave up after that.
He just said no.
Did you pass him in the pits?
So what I did was, on the first pit stop, I noticed that I could launch harder than him getting onto the track. So I purposefully just chilled for every pit stop except for the last one where I just floored it and passed him, and he could not do anything.
And it was only like a few laps left. Oh no, because once you got ahead, they couldn't.
Yeah, you can't pass unless you have help. And it was us two that worked together to get way ahead.
Hey, but you got an awesome gold trophy out of it.
Oh, I sure did. That's pride and joy right there.
Well, you're gonna have another one coming here soon too.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, and you get the new one too.
It's a metal, right?
No, it's still 3D printed. It's just a different trophy, a much
it's
updated.
A 3D printed metal, right?
What's that?
It's a 3D printed metal, right?
No, not metal.
No, oh, it's not. Well, I know not metal, but it's like it's a. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, so it looks like it. Yes.
It looks like a metal, but it's plastic.
Yes.
English is my first language, but I don't speak it fluently.
That's okay. All right, let's check out the map, see what kind of battles we got going on. Ooh, here we go.
Roodles, he's just stepping away from EMC Vision here. FFR Walshy, though. Oh, the two FFR drivers are together. FFR Crank and Walshy. Larry B to G evidently got around.
Trying to beat up. Oh, yeah, Larry got around. I get around, round.
You're just pulling all these old songs out.
Sorry.
That would be fun.
I apologize.
We do a whole race commentating with just old song references.
That's it. That's all it is.
Right?
Now, I'm curious if these two, if Crank and Walshy are going to work together to get caught back up to Larry B. the Hedge and then try to make that pass, because these two are racing close enough that they can bump draft towards each other, push each other off.
This is true. This is very true. And you know, if they're smart teammates, they will work together.
I hope so.
Let's watch. FFR Crank in the lead between the two team members. FFR Walshy backing up Crank here. They're holding a good draft. They're straight back to back. That's what you want to see.
I want to say that in NASCAR testing, we would find that drafting like that together would be worth about 0.2 a lap, which is significant.
Oh, it's amazing what the draft can do here on this track, and especially when you get up to top speed. Looks like Walshy did. No, never mind. Walshy stayed behind Crank. They have been going side by side a couple times, which is not
Forza screen of death.
Uh-oh.
Who is it this time?
If it's one of the... Okay, good. It's not one of the FFRs.
I think it's... Oh, no.
No, Crank's still running. Crank is still running. Let's see what the ticker...
Oh, Flieger.
Flieger, no. The son of the father-son duo is out. I feel like we've seen that, though, from them where internet issues strike. And
Yeah, I want to say Flieger actually disconnects a lot. Either his Xbox craps out or his internet craps out. One of the two things happen there.
When I used to race with him, I remember a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm lagging complaints.
Yep.
That is tough to see, especially only 11 laps into this 34-lap race. FFR Walshy really stepping ahead of FFR Crank here. Walshy must be really quick here. Trying to catch back up to Larry B. the Hedge.
Well, to be fair, Chris, Walshy did qualify for Platinum license, whereas Crank is in Gold categories. So there's definitely a little bit of pace difference between the two.
This is true.
I'm curious to see, can Walshy catch up to Larry B. the G?
Is it G or Hedge?
It's whatever you want it to be.
It's okay. We're going to just call him the Hedge.
Yeah, Larry B. the Hedge. It just, when you read it real fast, it looks like it says it.
It does look like the Hedge, yeah. The Heg. Larry B. Theg. Larry B. Theg.
Geek.
It's Larry B. Theg. Yeah, Walshy really pushing it. Look at those brake rotors glowing through the International Horseshoe. That gap is noticeably closing. The Hedge with a second of penalties. Not sure what Walshy's sitting on.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not sure.
Look at this through the West Horseshoe. Walshy really getting some distance closed here on the Hedge. Another Forza screen of death. I hear carnage.
Oh, jeez.
I hear carnage. Double screen of death. Who is it? Oh no, was it Walshy?
I think it was.
Don't tell me.
Wow, something's definitely going on.
FFR Walshy confirmed DNF. My goodness.
Yeah, sorry, Fleeg. That's super bad luck. You were doing pretty well in there, bringing the fight. Yeah, Larry in clear in third now.
Yeah, he had been getting nervous, but evidently now a little bit of weight taken off. Also, DMS Dan looks like he made a pass on FFR Crank. FFR Crank slowing down a little bit. I almost wonder if there might be something wrong with that Radical.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check out the telemetry. Let's see if there's any damage on that car.
Yeah, let's see.
Got 3% engine damage. So yeah, he's going to be down on power a little bit there. Tires looking good. Only used, not much on the tires. He's very smooth on that chassis there of that Radical RXC, but yeah, suffering some engine damage here, so he's going to be down. Well, it looks like he's kind of caught back up to the MS Dan, so maybe it's not too much of a hindrance to him.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure the performance downgrade is not as noticeable in the corners, but certainly when he gets on the banking, that
on
will
the top
really
speed
come to hurt him. He really needs to be staying in that draft of DMS Dan and try to just maximize as much power as he's got left. The other thing I want to point out, only 10.5% wear on those front tires, and we're already on lap 13. That is honestly unheard of tire consumption.
Yeah.
The Porsches, the Porsche Cup cars, those would take off like 3-4% sometimes a lap.
Per lap.
Which is crazy. So tire consumption not at the slightest of these drivers' concerns, and I didn't notice what was the fuel consumption looking like.
Let's bring that back up. Good point. Fuel is currently sitting at 57. So
57%.
definitely burning some fuel.
Okay, so that's an interesting dynamic. These tires, and look at those rear tires, 8.2% only. We're up to 11.2 on those fronts. So the tires, very good on the tires, and I'm thoroughly impressed that it's managing the tires so well.
Absolutely.
Fuel consumption, though, wow, that is tough. Of course, there is a mandatory pit stop for these drivers, so they won't
what
have
lap is that at? Let's go over that. Take the wheel for a moment.
Yeah, what lap is it on? I'm gonna have to look up what lap it's on because I don't know. I know.
Yeah, it's on the qualifying thing.
I'm getting there.
BRB, take the wheel. Oh, look, Demon even knows. 15 to 19. You need to pay attention to chat. Demon, yeah, go ahead, update that time. Let's do it. Yeah, Fleek, you were doing so well. It's so unfortunate. Hopefully, we get it sorted out for next week.
Whoops, that's race grid. Yes, so pit window is going to be lap 15 to 19. So we're on lap 14 right now. Should be getting that window opened up right now because the leaders will be finishing up lap 14 right now. So the way it works is you got to see either lap 15 through 19 on your screen and you can go in. So it will be curious to see which drivers want to pit early, which drivers want to pit late. In the Porsche Cup, pit strategy was a thing because of your tire usage. With less tire usage here, what do these drivers want to do? What do they want to do? FFR crank running here, that engine damage definitely hurting a little bit. Looks like the gap between him and Demas Dan is probably growing a little bit. Does not look like he's getting any closer to that car. That Radical RXC. Pit window is officially open.
Yeah, it looks like this gap is sticking pretty close to about the same. Hey, FCBDF, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it.
Hold up, is this a twin of mine?
The new follower. It's FCBD FCBDF. What? It's a lot of letters. What does that even mean?
Cryptic name.
What does that even mean? Please tell me it's an acronym for something.
FCBDF, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Right up there with CMF.
Yeah, EMCMF.
EMCMF?
EMCMF.
Yes.
All right, let's check out the map. Let's see what battles we got going on here.
Look how spread out the field is.
Oh, we've already got someone going through the pit. Who is that?
That will be... Oh, that was Larry.
Yeah, no.
No, not...
I don't think so.
It skipped.
We got a bunch of drivers.
Yeah, we got... Oh, FFR Crank.
Yep.
And EMC Vision, Aprilia Man. So these drivers are evidently taking advantage of that early pit stop. Interesting strategy, as I was mentioning while you were gone, Dustin, because tire wear is not the biggest of concerns. We might see some interesting pit strategy with undercut, uppercut, because you're not so worried about your tires. You can just pit whenever you want and whenever you feel like you're going to get a good outlap.
Yeah, that's a very good point that you bring up there. I'm curious because we have seen some of these undercut overcut strategies actually work out. I believe in last week's season finale, we saw a huge undercut from some of our drivers there. Some of the best we've seen. Actually, you know, it reminds me, I need to go back and clip that for some social media stuff.
Yours truly did a massive undercut.
Oh, did you?
I did. Well, I crashed on the start of lap 9 on the front straight. I had to limp it all the way around, and that was my undercut. But I made it on one stop, so I stretched the car, so it's technically an undercut.
Nice.
Finished 11th, which is...
Quincy had a DNF too.
Oh, no.
So that's 4 DNFs.
That
Jeez. Forza, get it together, man.
We need the new game.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon. We only got like 3 more months.
I followed the Instagram and I saw some promo pictures and I saw one of the McLaren Can-Am cars, not the wedge one, but the round one, and I got so excited.
DMS Dan running through the
Can-Am.
pits. We have another Forza screen of death.
Not again. Who is it?
T-Dub DNFs.
Ah, my goodness. And now at this current running, we only have 10 drivers remaining.
Very, very unfortunate. Let's check out the leader, FFR Roodles. Yeah, very bad luck for, was it 5 drivers now?
Yeah. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Roodles already pitted. Or no, he isn't probably not pitted just yet.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, we can see.
He has not pitted, sitting at 43% fuel at the moment.
That would be terrible consumption.
Look at that. Look at the tire wear. 50% on those front and 12 on the rear.
Yeah, that's
These
amazing.
cars do amazing on tires. Yeah, Fleeg, I think you're right there. I think it's a Forza issue.
Yeah, that's truly amazing, the tire wear that we're getting.
Oh, even Roodle sitting on some transmission damage there.
Oh, yeah, 4%. He must be running clutch. You don't need to run clutch on a car that has no clutch. That's the way I look at it. Oh, 8% already. Oh, wait,
yeah,
never
it's
mind.
bouncing around.
It can't make up its
Sorry,
mind.
Quincy. Yeah, Roodle's running away with this one with a 9.5 second lead over Larry B. the G. Current best lap of the race, we're sitting at a 139.939. Excellent stuff.
That is fast.
Yeah, very, very fast.
That is seriously fast. Top speed DMS Dan with 190 miles per hour. That is amazing right there.
Walshy, your game crash, is that what happened? Sounds like everyone's having game crashes, not disconnects.
Yeah, a lot of
Walshy,
people.
you were doing excellent. You brought the heat today. You were definitely catching up to that lead group there. So it would have been, it's unfortunate you had the game crash. It would have been good to see what you could have done there. But remember, there's always next week. So you have to come back for that one. Roodles in the pit as we follow along.
Oh, that's nice. He's got that first pit stall. He could just full send it in there. Get his pit done. Larry B. the G, the Hedge. Oh, a collision in the pit as Larry the Hedge. Another collision. That's really tough. That actually can hurt your pit time, is those little collisions. They do wonders whenever you're trying to get out of there quick.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why we see a lot of that undercut overcut strategy is when there's a lot of drivers that go in together and they bounce off each other, it slows them down for the pit.
Yep.
While as, some of the drivers that like dart in real fast as kind of like a Hail Mary last ditch effort to try and gain some positions end up gaining some time there.
Yeah. No, there is a thing to just trying to get into that pit stall as fast as you possibly can.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100% because like you said, we have seen a lot of pit strategy and it's still I believe it's inconsistent from track to track because sometimes we'll find depending on what pit stall you have or when you pit or what place you're in when you pit changes your pit time, which is so strange.
It is very weird. It's very weird, very confusing. And Daytona, I know for a fact, has that because in the 500 we were observing that between myself and Freeze, I would always end up with a faster pit stop time than Freeze.
Yeah, which I don't understand why.
Confusing. Yeah. It was very, very confusing.
Quincy, don't you put that evil on us.
We wield powers beyond your understanding.
Yeah, it's probably because it's actually like televised, and we're really bad at commentator's curse.
Yep.
It's a curse and a blessing, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
I think our commentator's curse is even more powerful than like actually broadcasted races. Like IndyCar has less commentator's curse than we have. Like we are powerful, Dustin.
Like I don't understand it because like literally in the Porsche Carrera Cup, I would be rooting you on, and then within 3 seconds you would die, and I'm like, I don't. You know what I should do? I should. I don't know how many people it would tick off, but to find a picture of Jesus like just chilling. Actually, you know what? We should do the Last Supper, and then we should just Photoshop our faces, all of EMC staffs on the Last Supper, and just say we're sorry for the disconnect. We have powers we don't yet understand.
I like it. I fully support.
We should do it.
I support this fully.
Oh, Rudol's livery is absolutely the best. The entire FFR team, absolutely the best livery.
Yeah, mad respect for those FFR drivers.
Here, why don't we do this? Let's use a complete irrelevant camera angle.
It's the drone footage running at 190 miles an hour.
Side dolly.
Yes, side dolly. There's just a guy on a little boom still in there.
Oh, slow spin. There we go.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, look at that livery. I will say the graphics on this mode are actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, it looks nice. Oh, look at that. Totally radicals, baby.
Totally radicals. I love the palm trees.
The palm trees, the
Rudol's
Tron
goes with the
grid.
inside of TT Bot Dose. Great blue flag procedure from him, as always. He did fantastic in our Porsche Carrera Cup.
He did. Coin C says cocaine drone.
Like it's just a person running next to him.
Oh, he's just sprinting.
Yeah, it's a fantastic livery from the FFR team.
He was really excited when he thought of palm trees.
Yeah.
Yibsy Vision. Doing the cookage.
Looking good. Looking for a second place. Yeah. Ooh, that's definitely a penalty.
That's a corner cut right there.
As Chuck would
Can't
do.
talk though because I drive the same way.
All right, let's check out the penalties these drivers have. We're gonna throw it up on the banner up top. UC Vision 5.75. Pilly Man as always with no penalty. He's such a clean driver.
How long with only 3/4? That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Clancy, I've seen that video before. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, that's a funny clip.
I still want to know what FCBDF's name stands for. I still want to know what it is. It's bothering me.
Yes. It's too much to be an initial, unless it's like some crazy European royalty name, where he's got like 7 middle names, 2 suffixes, and like 3 prefixes.
I don't know. He may have said that he crashed early on, but I don't. Yeah. He said his crashed too.
Pierce said that it crashed straight to the home.
Okay, Quincy, thanks. See you.
Yeah, really tough, with those DNFs. It's just, yeah. Forza got to figure out those servers.
DMS Dan looking pretty good in fourth place. Not sure if he's going to get the podium, but he's looking for a solid fourth place finish. Crank not too far back there, about 2.5 seconds. So
a comfortable gap. I tell you what, though, I saw that gap from the podium diminishing just slightly. It was 6.1, bouncing off a 6.0.
Yeah, let's check out this lap time.
There's a chance.
Let's keep an eye on the lap times of what these drivers are doing. That way we can see, drivers down into the 40s right now. They definitely dropped off that initial pace that those fresh tires give them. Yeah, everyone's sitting about those low 40s. Interesting stuff there as we're on lap 23 of 34. Okay, well, we've been proved wrong, CMF, that Walshy says, by the way, in the last video mentioning if there was any teamwork at FFR, he says, absolutely not. We are full send. Okay, fair
enough. I respect the vibe. You gotta get those pit vipers on. You just send it, baby.
Yeah. Still gonna send it.
You're just gonna send it.
Yeah, we definitely had a conversation last week at Road Atlanta whether they were working together or, in the Radical series, since there was, 3 that were entered in, were they going to work together? Chuck and I had a lengthy conversation about teamwork.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a legit thing. I mean, we've seen it work before, but no, I respect the vibe. Full send it. Sometimes that works. I mean, if everybody's full sending it, you may full send it harder than whoever's full sending it behind you and make everybody faster.
And then they wish they sent it better.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like Larry B. the G. Larry the Hedge. Larry's a hedge. Is right at about a half a second gap in between misled vision. Looks like this is what we need to pay attention to now.
Check it out, lap traffic ahead too, so this is gonna get spicy here. Misled EMC Vision here, sitting with a little bit of penalty.
Yeah, that 5 3/4 seconds penalty.
Not spectacular, and we've got the beloved Brazilian friend.
Oh, Titipa Dos.
Right front. Gonna throw a little wrench in the system here with lap traffic. EMC Vision gonna be flashing those lights because you can definitely do that in Forza. Trying to get that blue flag waved. Brazilian staying high on the banking. Good move from him, although EMC Vision not able to really get past. Let's watch what they do going into the bus stop.
Yeah, this traffic's going to cause Vision to have to check up just a little bit, which is going to allow Larry B the G. Oh, he's going to take a penalty for that one. Oh, looks like Larry capitalized on that one. Misled is going to be so furious about that. Now, I don't think that Titipas did anything wrong there. I just think it was bad timing going into the bus stop.
It was bad timing, and I mean, you're technically not required to do it, but usually for yours truly, if I see a couple of the leaders coming through and it's a straightaway, I will just give it a slight lift to try to give them the advantage, because frankly, I don't want that pressure behind me, because I know I always make a mistake whenever I have leader pressure behind me. Nonetheless, technically, the Brazilian did what he is able to do per the race rules. Nothing wrong there. Definitely bad timing as EMC Vision really trying to put the pressure here on the hedge. Trying to get that second spot back. 2 1/4 seconds penalty for the hedge.
Well, is it Larry B. Thedge?
It's Larry B. Theg.
Theg. I'm so confused.
Or is it Larry Betheg?
Larry Betheg.
Larry Betheg. Ooh, massive track cut for EMC Vision. That's going to be a big penalty there. Not really helping his cause to try to get the second spot there from Larry Betheg. But
Larry Betheg.
I can't. I'm sorry, but if y'all are going to make your usernames confusing and open to interpretation, I am going to interpretate that name.
Well, that's my problem, is I say everything wrong all the time. Whoa, misled, close up the gap, narrowly misses out on hitting Larry Betheg.
That almost got bad. I know if I was driving, I'd have those tires locked up and I'd plow right through Larry Betheg and we'd be in the grass and it'd be all bad and he'd be yelling at me. And but great work from EMC Vision to really recover from that. Now he's just back to the drawing board trying to set himself up for a pass. Lap 26 to 34. He's got only 8 laps to get this done here.
Not too... Looks like DMS Dan coming up on that lap traffic. Tita Dos. Let's see how it goes. DMS Dan get a great launch off onto the west banking.
Yeah, check it out.
So, funny story.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a bad wiggle.
Was really going up the track there.
So, fun fact, when I was at Daytona 2020 to qualify for the 200, I was coming on to the west banking and I was accelerating and I had another rider ride up alongside me and then proceed to ride out to the wall because that's where the motorcycles go. They go all the way up to the top. Yeah,
Okay.
he hit me.
Ooh.
Didn't crash, just a little bump. But what's funny is it was a pro rider named Jake Lewis, who his number is also 85. Yeah.
The 85 trying to kill the 85.
Yeah, he had to, since it was a region that I normally run in and I carry the license for the organization, and he joined in since he was a pro rider with AMA to just join in for the race itself.
Right.
So I was not giving up my number to him, so he had to run like 85X. Or 185 or something like that. I don't remember.
That's
so
funny.
I'm pretty sure he was mad at me and then hit me on purpose.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was pissed.
Always the hot shot pros.
Yeah, I was pissed because I don't think he thought that I was fast enough to keep up with him. So I think he cut over in front of me, and well, I was right there.
That's tough.
Fun fact.
Mike was okay.
Oh yeah, no, everything was good.
Just scary.
No, wasn't. To be honest, it wasn't scary. It was more like WTF.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it could have been bad. Could have been.
Yeah,
absolutely could have been.
Yeah. Interesting.
His name's Jake Lewis, by the way. So if you want to send him some hate mail, you can.
Oh yeah, we'll get right on that. We'll get right on it. DMS Dan kind of in his own race right now.
Yeah, but misled vision right back on that bumper.
I was gonna say, as is most of these drivers, but I stand corrected. Misled vision all over the bumper of Larry Betheg. And check it out. Is he 8.5 seconds penalty from our boy the Vision. That's it's a little tough.
A little steep there.
It's a little deep on that. Maybe Vision's trying to force the hedge into like some mistakes to get that penalty count up.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen. Seems like Larry's a pretty clean driver there with no penalty, right?
Well, he had 2 1/4 last.
Okay, so it does have some penalty there.
So I don't know. He may be going up. Certainly not going down.
8.5
Look
seconds.
at this. They're going to go side by side. EMC Vision looked like he had a better run out of the bus stop. He's trying to take it side by side up here on the banking. And he's not giving up on that.
No, he wants that second place. But with penalty, something dramatic's got to happen for him to get that. Maybe for just, bragging rights to get that second place, even though he's going to, be relegated back to that third place. But to just say, I beat you based on, merit.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the track position is what emotionally matters.
That's literally it.
That's all that matters. I can be a lap down. If I can pass you, I feel good. I could be 10 laps down. If I still pass you, I feel really good.
That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. You see Vision, he was trying to take it side by side in turn 1, had to kind of let off. I saw a little tire smoke, and he's back to the drawing board.
Yeah, he's a little bit shaky right now. Lap 29 of 34. Let's pop up with our leader, FFR Roodles. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that RZL Demon was not going to race with us because they were the fastest 2 in the qualifying submissions. So I think between those 2, it would have been an amazing race.
It would have been. But it's the internet, and not everyone shows up.
Yep.
Nonetheless, FFR Roodles really having a commanding race here. I'm not going to say anything because he's going to evidently disconnect. My desk here is made of wood. I'm going to smack the heck out of this desk right now for our boy.
I'm telling you,
Larry
I love this livery.
Second place, commanding second place there. Vision not able to really recover, looks like, from that previous lap endeavor.
Four laps left to go. Let's go over our grid at the moment. FFR Roodle sitting in first place, leading Larry B the G with about a 13-second lead. EMC Vision currently sitting in third place.
Cruising.
With DMS Dan in fourth place, FFR Crank in fifth, a Brilliant Man in sixth place, and Outlaw leading the amateur category.
Ooh.
Nice work from
Outlaw
him.
Even ahead of Swiss. Now, Swiss is a quick driver. He's been on a wheel setup for much, much longer than Outlaw.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with that running.
Ooh, Haymaker gonna get potentially a podium with only 4 laps left to go. Currently sitting in 9th overall, but 3rd in amateur category. And then Titipa Dos with a 4th place. That's gonna be great points on the board for him in that amateur category.
I think the Dynaco is the most funny thing.
That is a great livery. It really is.
High entertainment value. But I'm confused. That teal green is not on. I didn't think that was part of the actual Dynaco livery.
Maybe it's not.
I always thought it was just the blue.
Maybe it's his version of it, but I do like the Dynaco. It's pretty cool.
The Brazilian version of Dynaco. Yeah, that's a fun livery.
Back up to the front, Roodles leading us away with only 3 laps left to go. 13.3 seconds. He's pulling away from Larry Betheg.
That one never gets old.
It really doesn't.
So stupid.
Like, no matter how you say it, it doesn't matter. Larry B. the G, Larry B. the Hedge, Larry Betheg. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's great either way.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is the battle to watch. Let's keep an eye on this one. All right, Chris, take the wheel for just a moment. We'll be right
for
back.
sure. Starting lap 32 of lap 34, just 3 laps to go, including this one here. Closest duo on track, EMC Vision, really pushing to try to get that track position. Of course, look at that dive into turn 1, going side by side with Larry Betheg. Still side by side through those little S's, trying to cut a little ahead for the International Horseshoe. Larry the Hedge getting a little bit of advantage, going wide though, and that's going to put EMC Vision in a position to take it side by side yet again, going through the kink here. Vision without the preferred line, but he still stays side by side into the West Horseshoe. Still side by side, EMC Vision pulling ahead right now. Larry the Hedge trying to retaliate here as we make the turn, going onto the banking. Still side by side, EMC Vision with that better launch. Looks like he's gonna pull ahead just a little bit. Back to back, EMC Vision holding on to that second position for now. Larry the Hedge really searching back there in the draft, trying to see what he can do. Here we go into the Le Mans chicane. Excellent exit from EMC Vision. And Larry the Hedge is going to be stuck back there with a slightly poor launch. Looks like these two are coming up on lap traffic from Haymaker, our 9th place runner, currently 3rd in the amateur group. He is gonna be getting a lot of light flashing and blue flagging. Oh! Haymaker really just pulling off there, getting completely out of the way. Respectable move, does not want to interfere whatsoever with this heated battle for the 2nd place in track position. Larry the Hedge looking like he's gotten up to 3.5 seconds of penalty. Presumably, Misled Vision still at 8.5 or more.
Holy moly! Vision's ahead!
He is ahead. That was one heck of a battle. They went side by side for like a third of a lap. And Larry the Hedge throwing the whole book, the kitchen sink, the refrigerator, and the stove with the microwave at Vision, trying to get ahead here. Get that 2nd place track position again. Assuming penalties stay the same as they are right now, it doesn't really matter. But it's bragging rights in the Discord, which you should all join because there's a link in the description below, or if they even call it a description on Twitch.
It's an about us or about, I guess.
Oh, we're just better than the YouTube description, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
About
Exactly.
us now, isn't it?
Yeah, make sure you give it.
Join the Discord to see the bragging rights that one of these two drivers is gonna get.
One of them's going to get it. Yeah, make sure you check us out on the web, eMotorsport.org. Follow us on all social media platforms at @go_eMotorsport. And like CMF said, give us a follow, a join on Discord. Wow, we need to get back to this last lap battle here.
Final lap. The win is already secured, but check it out. Larry the Hedge stuffing it into the inside of the International Horseshoe on Misled Vision. They're going to go side by side yet again. Here they go into the kink, making their way towards the West Horseshoe, still side by side. Larry the Hedge with that advantage. EMC Vision tucking wide, doing the cut through the turn. That is the best thing you can do in that position.
On to
Really
the West,
pushing here.
onto the West banking they go. EMC Vision's going to be in the draft as Larry B, the G, and him onto the west banking, down the chute into the bus stop. Is EMC Vision going to get close enough to be able to challenge him on the brakes into the bus stop? We have to see. Ooh, coming up about side by side, but EMC Vision backs off just a tiny bit to stay in that draft.
Let's see. Right there. Over that back wing, EMC Vision sending it. Who's got the better launch? Right now, it looks like it's going to be Larry B, the G, although misled Vision, that gap looks like it's just closing a little bit. He's trying so hard in the draft. Let's see. We've got just half a turn remaining. Is he going to pop out? He is not. Larry the Hedge is going to secure second place, just barely. EMC Vision finishing in third with his many, many penalties. And it was, in fact, FFR Roodles securing that win in that beautiful retro livery. Fourth place, DMS Dan.
Crossing over the line.
Chillin'. FFR Crank second. Aprilia Man running towards the line in sixth place, rounding out the pro category in that Hess livery. That is a lovely livery there. And let's check out those amateurs right now. EMC Outlaw 47 running away, 7th overall, leading for the amateur category, uncontested right now in that beautiful Motorola livery. EMC Swiss chilling 8th overall, 2nd for the amateurs in his debut race after a brief retirement. That was not so brief. And check it out, Haymaker running 9th. He is going to close out the podium position for the amateur group. Great race from him, staying consistent, staying clean, being great with those lap traffic. He's just sending it. He knows that's an AI car. You don't mess around with those. If you got to push him off the track, you got to push him off the track. And finally in 10th place, Titi Pados. Rounding out that amateur position in 4th. He actually is a lap down, so we'll be able to watch him a little bit.
Ooh, yeah. Watch Titi Pados go around for a little bit. Always good to watch him. I love the livery, the Dynaco.
Yeah. Running off of that dinosaur 66? Fuel. Did he change his number?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look.
Like, was he 66 in Porsche? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
It's been so long ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. 4 years ago.
Oh wait, never mind. Titi Pados was on the lap.
Absolutely. What a debut for Roodles. Let's check out
for Roodles.
what a debit. Oh, Titi Pot says, yeah, he was 66 in the PCC. So 66. Confirmed. Okay. FFR Roodles with that win with a best lap of a 139.939. Larry Betheg with a second place with a best lap of a 145.82. EMC Vision rounding out that final podium spot. DMS Dan 48 with a best lap of 145.42. And 4th place, and FFR Crank rounding out that top 5. Aprilia Man in 6th place. EMC Outlaw bringing it home for that amateur win in the amateur category. EMC Swiss getting that 2nd place, and Haymaker getting the final podium position in the amateur category. Titi Pados getting 10th place overall, but getting 4th place in the amateur category. Then UDP T-Dub suffering a disconnect alongside with Coincy 5803, FFR Walsey, and Fleeger Gaming, and also Fierce Reactions. Bad luck for all of them, suffering I guess you'd call it game crashes. That's what we'll call it, game crashes. They suffer game crashes.
Yeah.
So, all right. let's see. Why is Discord such a silly program? There we go. All right. Well, where's your glasses at, Chris?
Oh shoot! Yeah, we gotta get back.
Oh, dude, we gotta get radical, dude.
EMC Outlaw says typical Ford engine failure, no game crashes. Yeah, we feel that. Hey, wait. So I like my truck, and I've got that 3.5. Not quite the same engine that's in these cars, but it's a good engine. It's really fast. My truck will smoke some people. Anyways, so yeah, great race. So give us a breakdown, Chris. What did you think about the season opener here for the Totally Radical series here at Daytona International Speedway?
I tell you what, that was a good race. I mean, any race that I get to watch or participate in at Daytona it's always a good race, but this was a fun race to watch. Congrats to FFR Roodles on that win, his opening race, his opening official competitive race with us.
First race with EMC. So yeah, congratulations to Roodles.
I am honestly, of course, I have no biased opinion here, but I'm really glad that the retro 80s livery won the opening race. That's just as somebody with severe OCD, that's just very nice. Fellow OCD people will understand how nice that is.
Yes. Like, I feel like it was meant to be. Like, that livery was winning this race no matter what.
To win. Yep. Great battle between Larry the Hedge and EMC Vision. That was very entertaining. A little tough to see 9.5 seconds of penalty out of Vision, but, you know, I can't talk because I would have like 11.5.
Yeah, if disconnects would have been on, you would have been booted.
Ooh, I would have been gone. But nonetheless, great racing from those drivers. Congrats to EMC Outlaw 47. We haven't seen him on track in a long time, nonetheless with a new setup. So great job to him, beating the odds, fighting the adversities of a new setup, and switching to a new setup. So that's good for him. Great to see EMC Swiss back as well. I have missed Swiss, and great to see him running at the front. Yeah, sad to see all those disconnects, but you know,
Swiss is so good for the community. Like, he's such a relevant person. Same with Outlaw. It's good to have them back in the Forza space. We know it's a dying game, and the new Forza Motorsport is coming out soon, but it's still good to see these like OG vets still getting it in and figuring out how to make it still fun. You know, they're doing it on the wheel. They're challenging themselves. So
exactly, and keeping it fresh. That's the way you got to do it. I mean, until the countdown's over and the new game comes out, we gotta think of some new ideas and all that, and keep it fresh until it happens. So great to see them running. And like I said, sad to see the disconnects, but you know, nobody ever said British cars were reliable, so we'll have to go with that. But yeah, great race overall. Great job to all the drivers. Congrats to the winners and podium finishers.
Absolutely. So again, thanks everyone for joining us this evening. Make sure you check us out on the web, eMotorsport.org. You can also follow us on all social media platforms at @go_eMotorsport. Make sure you give us a follow on here on Twitch. That way Chris and myself can see that you actually like what we do, because we put a lot of effort in this. So we need reassurance. Sorry. We're
insecure.
We're insecure. We're insecure.
We want affirmation.
We need those follows. So yeah. So thanks again. Make sure down below in the About Us there's a Discord link which you can join in on the Discord. Get involved with our community where you can also find more information about all these races that we put on multiple times a week, Wednesday and Thursday, and also some other games that we support. So definitely jump in on the Discord and you can get in conversation with all the races you saw this evening, and as well as Chris and myself and the other commentators that join us. So again, thanks so much for joining us, and always on Wednesday, Chris, glad to have you back. It's fun. So
totally radical, dude.
Totally rad, bro.
Oh, dude.
So yeah, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the State of the Championship stream, where we're going to go over all of everything about the Porsche Carrera Cup and interview some drivers if we can get them on with us. So make sure you tune in for that tomorrow. Otherwise, next week we'll see you on Wednesday for the round 2 of the Totally Radical series here on eMotorsport Championship. Thanks again so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.